what do you recommend if, a lead comes through your team and they email them over to, one of our folks,
Yeah.
and like, how fast should they call them back?
So what's been reported to me is the faster the better.
Okay.
Now, that doesn't mean that, again, the speed at which you call them back is not the pace at which you buy the property.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that can be, oh yeah, fast, fast, fast. Hey, yeah, offer. No, that doesn't mean ignore everything we just said, right? So
Right.
make sure we call them rather immediately. So one of my clients loves to call them within 15 minutes of receiving the lead. He called me up and he goes, Nick, it is drastic, my success rate, if I can call these people within 15 minutes, right?
Okay.
Which is probably even another reason for you to be such a strong rapport builder, because you're going to get in there. This first call now, because it's happening so fast, should really only be warm and fuzzy. They probably just answered a bunch of our business questions. Okay. So maybe you focus on the relationship. Hey, yeah, I'm actually the partner or the founder, whatever, self-edify, whatever. We call you a partner. But you can feel free, I actually founded this company, and we're just a mom and pop operation. The truth is, come with the heart that I'm speaking of, but you'll find the right words as long as you come with the heart. I mean, it's going to take a couple of times to do it, but say it, feel what feels right, and just your whole goal is to make them love you.
Sure.
That being said, if you're not in a good mood, don't make that call.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's literally the most important thing. You know what I mean? And so, the dog just pooped on the floor or something. It's not the time to, hey, yeah, I just, so toaster's going off. Hey, blah, blah, blah. Make sure you are there.
Right.
Because it's literally your moment of truth.
Yeah, I can't stress that enough. And if lead money's over here making calls on your behalf and they're sending leads over, and you're having, a shitty day, a rough day, whatever is going on, somebody just backed into your car, you got a flat tire in your car, the kids just spilled a gallon of milk on the counter and onto the floor, and you just spent 45 minutes cleaning all that up. Whatever it is that may be triggering your day or creating frustration in your day, which happens to all of us, by the way. It's not isolated by any stretch of the imagination.
It's not just you.
No, it's not just you, by the way. It happens to everybody. And and it's funny because oftentimes we're told to just put on a happy face. Well, I don't want to be happy. My kid just poured an entire gallon of milk all over the kitchen floor, and I'm not happy about it. And so there's these types of things that go on. Then pause. Hit the pause button and deal with all that, and then follow up. As soon as humanly possible, as soon as you can get yourself in a great mood to build a relationship. And we've all met people where they've come up to us and they're like, "Hey, how are you?" And you're like, "I don't want to talk to anybody right now. I'm processing the fact that somebody just ran into my car, and I got to deal with that. And what I'm going to do there, my brain's over here. I'm not in the mood for a party over here, type thing."
Exactly.
So,
well, I made that mistake just the other day, even myself. And, I'm at home. I got too much stuff going on, and the phone rings, and I'm really good about answering my phone. Too good.
Yes.
And my phone rings, and I answer, and I'm like, "Hey," and I'm like, "Nick, you shouldn't have picked up. Like, the cat's meowing. Something just got knocked over. The food's ready. I just got my groceries home, And then I swear it starts raining, and I realize my electronic bicycle is outside, and I'm like, I was like, "Oh my God." Okay.
Yeah, your brain's going haywire.
I can't even be there with my customer. Now there's two ways to look at that. Oh, well, answer the phone. The customer, it's a good impression. It's not a good impression if I answer the phone, but I'm not there. They're going to, I called that Nick guy once, and man, he's probably just too busy for me.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
And that's not a feeling I want to give anyone. So, definitely to support, what Troy's saying is, either find a way to gain peace in the moment, or just
Mhm.
know that there's a better time in the next 24 hours to reach
Yeah.
out to them. That being
Well,
said, the next best answer, other than that first 15-minute window, I would
mhm.
say is absolutely within 24 hours. When we call, we do ask the best time to be contacted. So if it's not in 15 minutes, I may try to honor that time. Might be the next best bet in the next 24 hours.